Hey everybody, welcome back to South Mountain Creamery. We have got Raznik with me today, and we're going to be harvesting some barley, I believe it is, over on field, what field we got? Field 10. We're going to do some barley harvest. Hey Bryant, hey Ed, we're still in the process of trying to kind of prep our map for seasons play. Oh, look, that header is done falling off. Hey, biggest fan, what's up? It's coming by, picking up our case. Grab our header here. Oh. What? Does this thing not have a hitch on it? Oh, I guess this thing doesn't have a hitch on it. Oh. Never used this harvester before.
Alright, I'm here.
Alright, I don't know, just grab a tractor. I need the grain header trailer that's behind the shed across the street by the sheep. Apparently this harvester doesn't have a hitch.
Let me park this.
Hey, William.
Load it real quick.
Fabio, Bryant, Ed, John. Haggard Farms, what is up? Raznik was just over there helping me level, compact and level the bunker. We're still in the process of foraging those 3 cornfields. Sure, Bryant, what's your question? You can see here one of the other changes I made to the map I forgot to point out the other day. I put in crop signs. So there's random fields around the map that have crop signs posted. Where are the tractor and truck pulling? What are you talking about, tractor and truck pulling videos?
What, field 10?
Yeah.
On my way.
Hey, William. Oh, you got a question for Haggard about the tractor and truck pulling videos? That's okay. Here's one of those crop signs. Now, the number there probably doesn't represent wheat, but I just scattered them around just so just give the map a little bit of life to it. Maybe we will. Maybe we'll put something in the field later. Oh wait, let's see here. We got. All right, we got straw swath, so I do want to have that out. Maybe later we'll plant something that is a bit more proper to that that crop sign. We're going to harvest our barley here, and then we're going to bale it up
You
for
want the
straw.
truck for offload?
I won't need it. You want to grab a decent sized tractor and find that square baler?
Yeah, I can do that.
Square bale?
It's a big massey, don't you?
Hey, Genetic J. Yeah, I got a couple decent maxis. I got a 7,000, 8,000. Case, I think it's Puma over there, 200 and some horsepower. I think we got about 500,000 liters in the bunker. We've got all of 28 done, almost all of 26 done, and then we got the little 27 field to do. Kind of like this. I like this field 10. It kind of, the back it fades downhill. Then it's kind of another little rolling downhill to the far corner. I like it. Then there's the woods, and then what looks like a pond back there.
Yeah, right up the road, there's a bunch of no trespassing signs. It's kind of neat.
Yeah, it would probably lend itself to making a big old single field, Andrew. I think we're gonna leave them how they are. I'm gonna leave them how they are. I'm not a big plow fields together kind of guy. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just I just never think or really bother to do that. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah, I'm sure it does with the wavy bits. Makes it a little bit easier. Bird fly over. Some of these birds flying over, the planes flying over, they really you know, they can surprise you with the big shadow flying over. What's up, Brian? Kind of a little hill coming. There's no game. I got game sound. Maybe it's just you're not here. It's kind of turned down. Turn it up a little bit.
Twine for the baler.
I didn't put any in.
It's empty.
All right. The pickup's over by the house. The pallet of twine should be in the back. I must have not have refilled it when I had to reset thing. So, or yeah. Wonder if that
Yeah.
pallet's not full.
It says Bale Twine 29%, $34.99.
Pallet?
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, we should probably be good with that for a little bit. Just drive the truck up to beside the baler, and I think Z opens the twine doors, and then hit R when you're in the tractor to reload the baler with twine. Yeah, the game sound is there, it's just way down. Hey, let me turn it up a little bit. Alright, you all hear it now? I don't have it too loud.
I like the Chevy.
You said that in a white Bronco drove by. What? Didn't put the Bronco mod in? Oh, the kids are doing good. Kids are doing good. Oh, I see you already got the doors open. The wing doors on the baler. Like the gull wing of that Mercedes. We'll wait on traffic. See how many bales you got?
67.
Should be good. Hey, Rockhound, what's up? I was gonna say, you are gonna stop, buddy. It's a perfect spot to put all that stuff.
Yeah.
They're in that little turnaround area.
Uh-oh. You're blocking the milk delivery.
You wouldn't come up on me so much. Hey, Train Simulator fan, what's up? We got Spectre coming in to help us out. Hey, Aussie Medic. Jerry. Hey, RD Allen.
Nice.
Man, I just can't sneak up on you guys, can I?
No, you can't.
You have to work on your ninja skills, buddy.
The baler is from the Straw Harvest add-on.
I reckon.
How's the map coming out there, Rockhound?
I go from my South Mountain to your South Mountain.
It's fun, isn't it? We're over here on 10. Really enjoying field 10. You want to grab a medium-sized tractor and find that bale stacker? Raz is making square straw bales.
The bale texture's nice.
It is. It's super heavily detailed. Too bad when it loads in the bale stack, it's lost.
Does the Straw Harvest have a bale stack at all, or no?
No. I mean, the way the mod works is it just renders out a standard in-game straw bale. There's the straw bale texture for the Straw Harvest add-on. got all those little kind of segments where the, I don't know what the technical term is. I call it the plunger. Kind of plunges the straw together and packs it into the bale. Hey Darren, what's up? Hopefully the lag isn't too bad for you guys with me hosting it local and streaming at the same time.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm at like 50, 60 milliseconds.
I don't know JDL logging, no.
This thing's pretty quick, too.
17 miles an hour, that is pretty dang quick.
Oh, I like how it's pounds. Is that the
Yeah.
unit conversion?
Yeah, that's unit conversion. So guys, we put the unit conversion back in because I had heard that it works now with Gray's add-on, the Gray's mod.
We have gallons of fuel.
Yeah. You have gallons per hour used, so I'm using 37 gallons per hour on this harvester.
I'm using 29 on this Massey.
Well, I think that's your other side of the world because we've dropped 0 frames. We're doing good over on this side. Streaming 5 megabits is what I have set it at. Darren, your truck looks outstanding. I saw the sign you stuck on the on that other building also. That bale stack should hold 10. There's 2 modes. There's expert mode and like rookie mode. If it's on expert mode, you got to be very well lined up on the bale before it will grab it. If you're on rookie mode, you just got to get like in the vicinity. That plane flying over, man, that shadow was pretty cool. I am in Virginia. I have not heard of those tractors at all, no. I've heard talk that I think, well, isn't that the little thing that's going to be in the pre-sale offer is going to be one of those one of their kind of little four-wheeler things?
What are you putting in the bales?
So there's a straw bale stack in the enclosure that's right across the street from the silo. Kidding me?
We got 23 viewers right now. Nice.
Can't believe that.
Oh, your floating sign?
I'm gonna have to plant that. Saw it. Oh, you're in Minnesota? Okay. Can't believe that, because I was like, every sign I put down, I made sure was in the ground, and there's that one floating. Hey, Marvin, I'm doing great. Marvin says, howdy, Raznik Inspector.
Howdy.
Yeah, Jerry, I
Hey.
found that grain truck just the other day when I was on the hunt for the Boucher cart. So the Boucher cart mod that we use on Hofbergman, I call it the golf cart. It is it's a Farmer Andy mod. And the other day I saw.
Let me move it over here.
I got it. I got it. That way we want the traffic later.
Yeah, I'll park it over here on the side.
It's a Farmer Andy mod, the golf cart, and I found an update in the in one of those mod scraping sites. So I went on the search to find the right place to get it from, and
Genetic asking about Mahindra.
and when I found it, no, somebody else was just saying they were Indian tractors. So when I found it,
It's the fastest growing tractor company in the world.
I found that that truck there also, and I'm like, you know what, that works really good for a an American style grain truck that's fairly modern. You know, we've seen the International Transtar grain truck and everything, but we hadn't seen that one. So I was like, oh, that's a pretty cool truck. Part of it's called the Flegel Transport Pack. Get those straw bales unloaded, trouble free.
Yep. Easy peasy.
I was a little worried I didn't test how well that trailer fit under the roof.
Speaking of under the roof, I like that that placeable override mod.
Place anywhere.
Yeah, I'm excited about using that.
There, that's the good link. That's a perfectly good link. That's not a bad site. In fact, that is the site where all of Farmer Andy's stuff seems to be posted. It's either put up there by him or put up by one of his maybe modding partners, because it seems to basically have any of the Farmer Andy mods up there, including Hofbergman, Compost Master, and lots of his other stuff. Seed Master. I know the URL can be a little put-offing because of the .de on it. What do you think of the bale loader there? Kind of like it.
The 10 count is driving me nuts, but the expert mode and amateur mode is kind of neat.
Well, there's a 16 count version that's dual axled on the back.
But it won't tip underneath that building, though, I'm sure.
16?
Right.
Probably not.
Ten bales is like nothing, though.
Are you using rookie mode or pro mode?
I was using pro, but
Yeah, it's real particular. It's got cool loading animations with particle dust and all that too. Shane, links
It's
won't work for
slower
you
than
in
the other
chat.
one, though.
Yeah, it's definitely slower than the in-game ones. Links won't work unless you're a mod in the channel. If you want to just type the specs in, folks in chat can help you and give you some advice. I'll try to give you some advice. I don't know too much about AMD graphics card, so if it's AMD, I won't know too much information.
What would cause the dead zone on your steering wheel to change without you changing your settings?
Oh. You didn't reinstall the game or anything?
No.
Driver update for Bale.
Maybe.
Love that little PTO mod. Animated PTO. It's a little thing, but it's pretty cool. Tell me if we need some more twine and I'll...
I got 25 bales.
Buy it at the shop. You can run up in the pickup and grab it.
We'll need it eventually. If you want to just buy the pallet, once it gets empty, I can go, or I can go get it right now. That way, you can get a little bit ahead of me.
All right, I'll buy. What happened was I loaded that baler at the shop. I had the intention of driving it back, which we did drive it back the first time. And then for some reason the game crashed when I had to reset that grain truck, trying to dump it in the top of the bunker. So of course I didn't have save turned on or anything. So after the stream, I basically just reset everything back to the farm without really thinking about the fact that I'd already loaded that baler with twine. So obviously I lost all that twine, the reset.
You see this guy in the Mountain Creamery van that just cut me?
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk to him.
Fire him.
Is he driving by the field now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Too bad he's so far away I can't see his truck number.
Do I need a pallet fork or anything, or do you got the Superman strength on?
That's strength.
All right.
You think?
Do you have one of those how's my driving signs?
You think genetic? He's using
truck number.
his settings have gotten changed by connecting to a locally hosted game. Is your dead zone less or more sensitive?
My dead zone is a lot larger.
So your wheel is sloppy.
Yes.
Genetic J was saying that my settings were going to be different than yours. That might be it, but I would have fairly small dead zone. I wouldn't have thought my settings would have affected you.
No, because it was doing it in my single player too.
Oh, let's see here. An i5, 7400, 8
it
gigabytes, NVIDIA GeForce, 4 gigabyte, 1 terabyte. I think that should play pretty dang good. As a comparative, let me give you just as a comparative my settings, my system. I've got an i5, 6600. Okay. I've got 16 gigs of DDR4 memory, but I'm only using at the moment 8 gigs of or 7 gigs of the 16, and I'm playing the game and streaming at the same time. So the game itself is only using 1.2 gigs of of memory. I've got a GeForce GTX 1070 Ti, which is going to be a little more powerful than your 1050 Ti. But before I upgraded to the 1070 Ti, I had a GTX 960, which played pretty much most maps problem-free with fairly high settings. The only time I ran into issues was when I played really detailed maps like Emerald Coast and Midtown and a couple other maps like that, and was trying to stream at the same time or record.
Good thing we don't have to go far with these bales.
So streaming and recording obviously puts an additional load on your graphics because it's not only rendering the game, but it's also encoding the video at the same time. So that hardware should do very nice with probably, well, for 17 you could probably get by with high settings, high graphic settings. I'm running a customized very high setting myself. Hey Will, what's up? How's the weather? I like this pond back in here. It's off the edge of the map. I bet you the fence is the map border. Oh no. Oh. I like that back there in the woods. I really wish the map border would extend. Dang it. Like how this field just fades down and fades away here.
I'm gonna modify this truck a little bit. It's not rolling enough coal for me.
Oh, come on. I've got to pass Maryland emissions. I can't be dumping a bunch of coal. So, right as I was, so my first car was a 1980 Pontiac Grand Le Mans. I don't know, probably 12 years old when I got it. The fabric on the ceiling was stapled up because it had, you know, separated from the glue and was starting to droop pretty good. And they had just implemented emissions testing in Maryland. So it was like, you know, is this car going to pass? That's what everyone's concerns were and fears were. How many cars were basically going to be rendered undrivable because of the emissions testing. So we go in this building and they basically hook up, you know, this hose to the back of the car and let it idle there for a period of time. And they say, it passes. It's like, okay, cool. Must not be checking much.
I think they were a lot leaner or a lot less restrictive with the older cars first.
Probably. You know, it was like if it has a catalytic converter, then it probably is going to pass or something.
Probably figured they wouldn't be on the road much longer anyway.
Yeah. If you could get these up here on the end and on that end. But it was funny for a while. Every car I owned had a smaller engine than the previous. My first car had a V8 in it. And it was, transmission was going out on it or something, the rear end. Because if I turned left and I smashed the gas, it would make this really weird sound. If I turned right and smashed the gas, I could light up the tire pretty good. But So it was a V8. Then my next car was like a 6. Then my next car was a 4. I couldn't go much further downhill.
Trying to see what the Chevy equivalent was for the Grand Le Mans. I don't remember that model.
Probably a Monte Carlo.
Oh, okay. It wasn't the Malibu.
I don't know. No, it wasn't like a pickup. I had the two-door variety, but I mean the two-door version had like 80-pound doors. I mean, you had to. If you were parked on an incline and you were on the downhill side, you were going to be working pretty dang hard to try to get it to get that door shut.
Do I have to reset the Bale counter to reload this or no?
I think you just hit R.
Yeah, it's not popping up.
$1980. Yeah, it must have been pretty boxy.
Yeah, it was.
My first car was an 81 Crown Vic LTD.
Had a faulty hood latch toward the end of me driving it, so the hood was held down with some wire. My grandfather was a big trapper, so I took some wire that he had from his trapping, basically strung it around the hood latch, slammed the door, slammed the hood shut, got underneath the hood in front of the car, and basically with a pair of pliers yanked down on the wire real good and kind of twist tied it around something to keep the hood down. Inevitably, at some point in time, going down the interstate, it would the wire would release and the hood latch would catch. It would still be, you know, flapping in the breeze, constantly wondering when the hood was going to fold up in front of you.
Now that was a hand-me-down, or?
Yeah, hand-me-down.
What was the first car you bought?
The first car I technically bought was a Saturn. It was like super basic, stick shift, had a driver's mirror. That was it. Crank windows. Oh, what it was, 4-door or something.
Those were pretty popular for limited run, like first-year cars.
Yeah, I had that Saturn, and then I sold it, and well, I traded it in on a brand new Chevy Cavalier. This was probably 15 years ago, and then my wife bought a Saturn, so I sold mine and she bought one, which was pretty funny because her former car was a Cavalier, and so we kind of like switched car brands and models.
So that was new? You bought that Saturn new?
No, I technically bought it off my aunt. The Cavalier was the first true new car bought straight from the dealer.
I had an 81 Crown Vic LTD that I bought for $800 in high school.
I'm sorry you didn't afford.
Yeah, then I had it for a year and the engine blew up. And then I bought a 87 Pontiac Grand Am for $800.
Oh, really?
Yep.
$800, that seems to be the magic price for you.
It was had been wrecked, but they had rebuilt it, so the front end was a different color than the rear. Like the front of the car was like a flat black, and the rest of it was burgundy.
Oh, where are we gonna fill up?
I drove that car for years, and then let's see, 98 Pontiac Sunfire. I bought it new.
So I have, my second car was an 86 Pontiac 6000. had this weird front end where it had lights that went all the way across the front.
Pontiac 6000. I can't picture that car.
I know what he's talking about. It's kind of weird looking.
Yeah. The bench seats in the front and the back.
Yeah.
It was like a model lower than the Grand Prix. Then I had a friend in school that his brother had a Sunfire. And that was the first car I ever saw that had like this weird thing that you had to pull up on to shift in reverse. And then I buy my Cavalier, and I've got the same little, I had the same little grip that I had to pull up on to put in reverse.
It's the same car, Cavalier and the Sunfire.
Probably.
I think they had the same engine and everything.
Was the 6000 like the Chevy Monza?
I don't know. Chevy Monza. I mean, it was just a 4-door sedan. It wasn't stylish at all. Will apparently had his hood flip up at 60 mile an hour.
Yes.
That happened in my Malibu. That was a hand-me-down.
On my 87 Grand Am that they rebuilt from wreck, I couldn't use high beams because if you did, they would shut off. The lights wouldn't work. So you'd be going down the road. You'd be going down the road, and your lights would just turn off.
I thought you said you flip your high beams on, the engine would cut off.
No, the lights, everything would just die.
Oh.
Until you shut the car off and restart it.
First car I ever bought used was my best car. Should have been the last car I bought.
Is that truck you talked about?
No, I had a 68 Barracuda was the first car I ever had. Or not the car I ever had, the first car I ever bought, rather.
Genetic J says the Pontiac 6000 looks like the Buick Regal.
Yeah, but it had a light bar, didn't it, on the front grille?
Yeah, it had a light. They weren't like real headlights, but they were like parking lights that went all the way across the front. Weirdest looking thing. I read Will's thing. He said he had a 79 Mercury boat. That's how I read it. I was like, oh wait, it says Bobcat.
Yeah, that Ford LTD I had, same thing. It had the fabric interior, and my mom helped me. We bought a bunch of push pins, like the flat silver ones, and we spaced them out, tacked up the roof, and so it looked like it came that way.
Yeah, because it was drooping down on your head, and you're like,
yep.
Get off my head.
Yep. That was a great car. I swear you'd hit a bump and you'd bounce for like 3 miles. It just whoa. I love that car.
First car I ever bought with my own money was a 1976 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme Brougham. Bought that thing used too, man. That thing was fully loaded. It had every damn thing you can think of.
Those are worth some money. Cutlasses are. Now.
Certain ones are, but this was the like the super luxury. It had velour seats with big pillows on them.
I can see Spectre riding around with velour seats.
Hey, it was 1976. I mean,
Yeah.
come on. I bought that car in 1982, but it was.
I'm trying to get a link.
True 1976 classic.
I'm trying to get a link to this Bobcat.
We just put a dent in your
Put
baler.
in chat, but it's.
What's this wee stuff?
It's me and Klein.
Yeah, not you, of course.
I'm following the.
No, I keep running into the company trucks, the company delivery trucks.
There's a link to the Bobcat.
Which one's that?
Will's first car, a '79 Bobcat. It's like a it's like a Pinto.
Yeah. Yeah, but I've only owned 4 cars my entire life.
Oh, look at that.
That's not counting the stuff I bought for my wife.
Darren's sporting the IROC Z. Darren's '87 IROC Z. He was trying to get the ladies.
Oh, yeah. Oh, did he have fuzzy dice in it? That's the question.
I know Jay says he got a discount because he had a mullet.
You know what they say about a mullet? All business up front and party in the back.
Oh, I like that airplane flying over with the shadow. It kind of freaks you out if you're not remembering that it's coming. This truck's need to be dumped soon, I bet.
I can do it.
Oh, maybe it's already full.
How is it? I got it. You got it?
It's full.
Where are you guys posting car pics?
In live chat.
Oh.
So everyone can enjoy them. But you should be a mod. You should be able to do it.
Yeah. Tell them if they can find an 87 Grand Am with a black front end. Just go ahead and drop it in there. Oh, gotta open the silo bay doors here.
We've made 77 bales already?
Oh, I don't want tip side. Let's see. Oh, I like the bushels. This is cool. Well, that's going to be a standard mod in my play now.
As long as it works with Gray's mod, like he said it would.
I really like the traffic
There.
spline on this one because they go different directions. Have you noticed that?
God, that lock straps. Stop. 86 Camaro. '92 Camaro. Oh, look at this. Got the Camaro party here. Hey, Sickerus. I didn't see you say hey earlier. What's up?
170, good lord.
I got that Bale trailer with the case colors. I think you can get like Kloss and a bunch of other different brand colors.
I like it.
The one I'm driving?
Yeah. Let's see here.
I like all the red.
With the case color? Red and beige?
Let's see here. I can get it Arcusin, self-made black and yellow, Kloss, Goel, self-made blue-gray, Prone, Case, IH, red, beige.
Oh, it must be the old cases. I mean, the old.
Yeah, the old school where the the white had all faded into a yellowish color by then.
I thought the old International Harvesters were red and yellow. Or red and this beige color.
Yeah, they probably are.
Then they went red and white. And
I feel a little pressured with this baler constantly coming up my rear end.
I've got it set nice and slow. Wait, just hovering back here. I can get real close if you want me to.
I'm just clouding up your vision.
Air intake will clog up.
Oh, we're using that zoom out way good now. See all the way across the map. Yeah, it stinks genetic.
can see the hill where the water tower's at.
Yeah, when you zoom way out like that. Cool.
I can't see the water tower, but I can see the hill.
All right, we're gonna have to figure out what we need to do to fast forward and get some other stuff harvested. Hey, Miranda. Well, if you use a trailer, assume you're using a trailer. If you use a trailer and you back kind of in where the two fences in the middle of the trough meet, then you should get an unload trigger. It is a known reported bug in the Black Sheep Discord. So a updated version of the map, to my knowledge, has not been uploaded yet to Giants. So no, it's not been fixed yet. If you use a trailer, that's how one method you can use to find it, is to kind of back in at an angle toward the center of the trough where those two fences meet.
Do you want this stuff washed before I put it up?
We have a dirty farm around here.
I like it.
Ah, my fuzzy dice. You didn't see the first stream with the fuzzy dice. There you go. I like how we've got, you know, regular roads that are lined, and then we've got these tertiary roads that are just pavement. I was kind of making fun in my map video about how the folks, the AI drives kind of in the middle of the road on the tertiary roads.
I do in real life too.
Well, yeah, because, you know, there's no lines painted. I don't have a clue where I'm supposed to be. Oh no! Oh, narrow road, narrow road! Oh! Oh, we gotta go this way. Need to put some barley in the chickens. Oh!
This is getting funky.
How so?
Just lost my mouse.
Uh-oh. Oh, let's, you indoor. There we go. I already, some water? Nope. Water. And now they need straw. Are they coming? Nobody's coming that way.
Okay, that's weird.
What's that?
You'll have to come look.
Alright.
I unloaded the header onto the header trailer.
Jump off the other
It
side?
Yep. I hate when it does that.
I don't like those in-game header trailers. Oh, I should have used this gravity wagon. Man.
I'm sure there's more stuff to do. Did you want to reset the header?
No, I'll be up in a minute.
Alright, we'll move back to the farm. Crazy drivers all over here. Must have been raised in Maryland.
I got big flotation tires. I take up a lot of the road. So I don't compact the soil.
Do you have that turned on?
No, it was giving us problems when Spectre was trying to connect the other day. I don't know if it was because I had seasons turned off and that turned on. Let's turn it off. Oh, it's like stuck on the locking script has its, oh my gosh.
Yep. Where do you want the truck park? I couldn't remember.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't think it has to do with bales. I think it has to do with a trailer trigger. Folks who are trying to unload manually, or not manually, but with loose. $60 bales so far. How did I do? Ah, good. Plenty of room here. And so kind of keep it back a little bit. Then when it jumps off, it'll. Oh, back up. Something like that.
do you park the combine?
In this this building here, on the side door, just back it in. It's kind of this. I'm having the side door kind of the entrance for the two harvesters, the grain harvester and the forage harvester.
I love these doors. Very nice.
Dang header does not want to stay in that darn holder. Oh, where did Spectre go off to?
You want me to compact silage again, or you need me to do something else?
Yeah, if you want to use the truck and follow me, you could do a little bit of foraging. At some point, I want to fast forward till we get another thing ready to harvest.
Start unloading him.
Oh, fertilizer is in pounds.
Thing's quick.
Yes.
It's not the brute, though.
It's not. It's doing solid. Oh no! There we go. You mean the Titan? I figure if we're a big farm, we've got our own big self-propelled fertilizer. Didn't want to use the giant liquid ones. I've had this mod for quite a while. Used it a little bit on one of the Stevie maps I did. I thought I'd bring it out for this. Yeah, this is the Titan. Case Titan. Logo on the steering wheel's a little weird. Not quite lined up, I guess. Doesn't really have suspension. It's kind of rough.
I'm gonna finish chopping this corn over here.
That's cool. Once I get this sprayed, I can help you. I don't know where I got this one from. It's not the in-game mod hub. So I've had this probably for a good year. Might be over at American Eagles Modding. There was a Parrot liquid sprayer case liquid sprayer that I really liked, but I've yet to find a version that doesn't blow up the game. The Spectre's still around. Still sitting in the tractor, but I haven't heard him for a while. The 4540, yeah.
Oh no.
All I know is I heard something about a mouse and then nothing. Okay. We're just going to completely ignore the fact that I'm spraying fertilizer on the bales. Okay? We're going to suspend reality and any sense of realism in that I'm fertilizing the straw bales. Just for the sake of not kicking Spectre out, so I could then pick the bales up. 2 reasons. 1, so we don't kick him out. And 2, so we don't have to suffer through a sink when he comes back in after he gets his issues resolved. Hey, Alien Jim, what is up? Glad to have you in stream.
You want me to start on this other cornfield?
Yeah, if you don't mind, I'll be over to help you once I get this done spraying. I'm almost done.
Oh, that's good.
He's having wheel and mouse problems. Whoa! Not falling asleep. Kind of a tinted windows. Makes looking out a little difficult. How's your latest project coming along there, Alien Jim? What? Oh, did Spectre jump out? Guess he jumped out with the... Oh, well. Let's go do some bale picking up. Tell you guys, I had the wonderful privilege of getting a sneak peek at Alien Jim's latest work in progress.
Yeah,
And
I think you did.
It is amazing, incredible. Oh no, this thing has pretty bad brakes. I mean, I would have never thought that that it was possible. Some of the things going on there, and hoping he can get that finished out. It is going to be pretty dang cool. But we'll go ahead and we'll just pick up some bales. Show off this cool bale stacker. This is another Farmer Andy deal. This is kind of a small one, only holds 10 bales.
You said that comes like in 4 or 5 colors?
Yeah, Arcusin, Kloss, a couple different homemade colors, this international colors, yeah.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Sure can.
So the $100 gaming wireless headset doesn't work, and I got that $20 headset in now. It works just fine.
Batteries?
No, I think it's a cord issue. Probably shorten the cord somewhere.
Yeah, this one it's a mod. It's there's a single axle on the back. I'll show you here. Baling. You've got the in-game one right here. Holds 16 bales, 2 axles. Then you have this one, which is a single axle and has these uprights on the back.
It's funny because the headset and the steering wheel kind of went out at the same time. So
Both USB.
yes, sir.
So the things in the back, kind of when you unload, you can see them grip the sides of the bale stack.
And they're both in one of those 4-in-1 dealies.
On like a speed hub.
Yep.
Speed hubs. Okay. So this one is the same as this, except it's bigger. 2 rear axles, and it holds 16. And then this is basically just a modified version of the in-game 60,000, 16 bales, 16 bales. And they have different, so it's our Cusin colors, which I guess is this gray, silver, and red. Self-made black and yellow. Floss colors. Gowl colors. Self-made blue and gray. Brown colors, and Case IH red. Yep, it's got Pro mode and Rookie mode. Let's change it to Pro mode. So in Pro mode, you gotta be like right on it. Like there. Let's kind of be not on it, and we'll see how it works. There, we're not on it, right?
You hop into that tractor I was driving?
Yeah, I thought I'd pick up some bales. Titan could, there's one more strip to fertilize. Titan up here. So let's go unload it. You'll see these side grippers kind of close in and grab. So I didn't want to use a typical auto stack or auto load trailer. You know, with the auto load script, I wanted to use this auto stack trailer. But the the in-game one is so darn big.
Now my wheel will only turn left.
Oh no. This is this is the what, Strophless or whatever. License plate. All kinds of things with this thing. So let's so watch the sides. They'll go in, hit Y. First they go out, and they squeeze in as the back supports fold in. Kind of hold the bales in place. And then they expand out. Of course, the bales disappeared, but you'll see them expand out. And everything folds back down. So that can be found at that same, for those that were in chat a while ago, that can be found the same in the same website that the Flegel transport truck is at. It's a Farmer Andy mod site. Well, if the bales didn't disappear and ruin your immersion, then they would have ruined your immersion by having massive frame loss. After we had 100 some square bales. Maybe I need to put in that bale pusher mod. That I can hook up to the front of the tractor so I can kind of nudge these bales straight. Has it cooled off much in the UK there, Alien Jim? I know you all have been going through quite the heat. See if we can do a in-cab pickup. Pulling up to it. Too close to it. Oh, no, I got it. I wonder if this also has dynamic hose hookup. Oh, it does.
It's been pretty hot here too.
Oh, this stacker also has dynamic hoses.
Nice.
Oh, that's good. Good, it's cooled down a bit.
You gotta love dynamic hoses.
Yeah, they do. They help. So the idea of adding them is completely confounding to me.
Most things are confounding to me, so.
Here he comes.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Don't get your hopes up.
Hey, Johnny V, what is up?
Hey, Johnny.
Oh, I got moonwalkers in the distance. The people were walking around the farm were stationary, but they were still walking while Spectre was sinking. Alright, I think I got like just a few more bales to grab. I like this map quite a bit, Johnny. Indeed. I was driving through my grass. Oh, I have one bale. I have one whole bale. Oh my gosh. Well, we're going to take that one up to the chickens. Chickens.
Boy, whatever it is, I don't want my dead zone set at 0 on this wheel.
It's a little sensitive now.
It is. I'll have to reset this.
I think I run like 4, 2.
my sensitivity set to like my finger strength on my keyboard.
Fertilizer sprayer is faster than me. Oh, cow twos. Where are you gonna put the second cows at? Get out of the road. Oh, we got a busy road here. Oh yeah, multi-terrain. Added that. Told me that and I forgot about it already. Let's see here. This entrance is small. I might have to push that guardrail back or
Cows too. That sounds interesting.
take this rock out. Yeah, you know the maps that have like the breeding cows, breeding sheep.
Yep.
That's the cows too, sheep too. Oh, that's funny.
So where's the big placeable area on this map?
By the shop where I put the dairy. What? Where'd it go? What? Where'd my straw go?
Which dairy mod is this?
Darren Castle Dairy Mod. It's a, it's not a placeable, it's one Darren made and put in mod links. You gotta put it GE.
Oh. Does it take pallets?
Nope, just takes milk.
I never paid any attention to this spot. Is this on the standard map this open?
Yeah. Alright, let's put this away and help Raz with the chaff.
And you put the enhanced chicken pack in, right?
Enhanced chicken, graze mod, water trough, dairy, the bale stacks. Yep.
Where'd you put the enhanced chicken triggers and stuff?
Behind the chicken barn.
Inside the enclosure?
Behind it.
Ah, I see. All right, I'm out.
You out of here, Spectre?
Yeah, gonna call it an evening.
All right,
All
take care, buddy.
In my dangly dice truck. Hey, DB3005. Hey, Chris. What's up? Hey, Moss Frog. How you doing? Lots of people dropping by today. Need an air freshener in your truck, do you? What is up? Well, I'm doing pretty good. Glad to be back streaming here on South Mountain. Let's jump in cab and look at our fuzzy dice. ATS isn't the only thing that can have the danglies. You know, I haven't driven it since last stream. I parked it.
I'll tell you, a hula girl. That's what you need on the dash.
Oh, a hula girl. Maybe I can get Darren to figure out how to make a dancing hula girl to stick on the dash. He can put that on his High's dairy delivery truck. The girl.
Or like a little cow dancing around.
Cause this is my grain truck. I don't have a T880 grain truck. My straight truck.
Like a Farmer Klein bobblehead will.
Well, I was thinking a Giants bobblehead. A giant, you know, Giants football player. And have an as a nod to Giants.
Nice chopper you have here.
Isn't it? It's the only John Deere item on the farm. I thought I might have people giving me thumbs downs if I didn't have at least one John Deere item.
Yeah, right.
You're doing a great job aiming that chute.
Yeah, it takes a lot of finesse.
No dutes. No dutes on the map. I've used the TransStar too much.
It's wonky sometimes, and they'll spray it right at your windshield.
Yeah. I've used the TransStar too much. I wanted something different. Go ahead. I want to get a face full of chaff. Oh no! Oh, particles. Hey Bert, thanks for dropping by. And we are full. Yeah, I used the TranStar over on Midtown. And I like to just swap things around. So I found this one, and the intent was for this map to be a bit more modern equipment. I thought it would work. And we'll probably use the TranStar at some point on Emerald Coast, because that fits the time period and the budget better for that gameplay. Yeah, I've got that one too, but it doesn't have my fuzzy dice. And there's a lot to be said about a truck with fuzzy dice in it. I like how this one has on the back a broom and a shovel and a ladder, folding ladder there. I could get fuzzy dice or a hanging pine tree air freshener. Oh, we're in this field now. Or both. That one rolls some coal too.
Alright. Oh, you got your cover on. There you
go. I don't know what Wellspring is. So no, I never gave it a try. Yeah, I've got the Peterbilt 389 grain truck or straight truck.
So what do you think about planting?
The day cab and the sleeper. Don't think I'm gonna plant anything until I turn seasons on.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I didn't know if you had if you're gonna do the same thing in all these fields, or.
I was probably gonna put corn in this one, yeah. These three. Oh, okay. No, I don't think I've seen that one. I think Darren needs the fuzzy dice to hide
Is this
his.
The biggest header in this John Deere pack?
No.
I didn't know if there was one bigger.
It's a 9-meter header, I think, in that one.
Nice.
You know me, I don't go for the big stuff all the time.
Nope, me either.
That's why I got that little 10 bale trailer. I didn't want the big 16, it just felt too big.
Like Spectre was saying, though, it may not fit in the...
Probably won't. Under the 16, I have a really hard time getting under the buildings on Emerald Coast. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, I think Darren needed the fuzzy, the Christmas tree to hide his
stack to the
hide the smell of his Taco Bell. Yeah, the little stacker. It's cool.
Yeah, I'll have to put that on because the big stacker is just a little too much, like you're saying, especially for small maps.
Yeah, you might need to make sure everybody knows how to turn on rookie mode, or they'll be screaming about how the thing doesn't pick up bales because they're not square on it.
Oh no, I'm gonna make it torture. I like to no, I'm just
take the key binding out to switch modes. No, it's in pro mode all the time. Well, hopefully there'll be an update to the map then. Chick-fil-A. Oh, there's.
Oh, somebody said Chick-fil-A.
I was teasing because Chris said that the Christmas trees in the truck would hide the smell of composting sweat. And I said that Darren needed one to hide his Taco Bell smell. That's where Chick-fil-A came from.
Oh, Chick-fil-A is so good.
Alright, Chris, thanks for dropping by. We're just out here hanging out, having a fun time.
You watched any of the Shamrock Valley videos?
No,
avoiding them?
I avoid those until I can get to the map. Looks like I didn't watch any Lone Oak videos. I've got folks that I watch regular that are doing Shamrock, and I'm like, oh, I can't watch any of your stuff. They had, some of them had early, well, I might as well empty in 97.
Yeah.
Some of them had early access to, oh, what's that map? Mount FSUK.
Linton or
yeah, they had that one early, so I avoided them until I could see the map, and then I started watching the videos again. Well, that's just so I can form my own thoughts, and nobody comes back and says, "Oh, you just basically repeat everything I said." It's like I watched Sealy P video on one of the maps. I did my video, and then while it was rendering Premiere, I watched his, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, we said the exact same things. We almost did everything in the same order too. And it was his map came out, his video came out like probably 4 hours or 5 hours before mine did. Lucky UK guys. Where the maps release in like the late afternoon. Whereas on our side the maps release like midday usually.
Yeah, it's usually, it seems like mod updates are usually after 12 o'clock Eastern for me.
Well, Giants is 6 hours ahead.
Yeah.
So it's like they release them right at the end of the day. There you go, Mr. Scout. It's the Flegel transport pack. That's the link also to the Bale stack mod. Yeah, it's good. It's just I would just hate for someone to basically say, "Oh, you just copy his stuff," where in reality I've basically developed my own style, kind of independent of others.
I didn't turn your course off for that other field. I didn't know if you'd saved it or...
The GPS.
I don't know, the course play lines.
Oh yeah, it's saved.
Oops, wrong button.
You can turn it off.
How do I do it again?
Right click. You should change your bindings.
Nope.
Oh, genetic was just a few seconds faster.
Finish this end real quick.
Hey, Tiger Man, what's up? Yeah, we're almost getting her done. It's just a little bit to do. And in typical fashion, we have 8 more minutes left in the stream.
Typical farmer Twine. Success, getting it done.
So you say, you're like, do you plan this out and know exactly how long things are going to take?
It feels that way.
Oh, look, we're done, and we're at 2 hours. Good. Escape from Alcatraz. We watched, we've got a cheap theater in town, $3 theater. They just got Incredibles 2. Watched that yesterday.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I thought it was fun. Took the 4-year-old. Of course, the theater was full of families with kids. And, you know, when the action was getting kind of hot and heavy, he would say, you know, I don't think I like this movie. And he'd kind of curl up in his chair and not want to watch. And then a couple minutes later, he's like, I take that back. I like this movie. I think I like it now.
My 8-year-old, he doesn't want to go back to school.
Oh, when do you start?
Oh, he already started back. So this morning I got home from work early and I was trying to be encouraging. He's autistic, he doesn't talk very well. So I was like, well, you have to go to school, buddy. You gotta learn to read and write and all that stuff. He goes, well, I don't need school, I know already. I said, you know everything, huh? He's like, yeah, I know everything. It's like, so I quizzed him on it. So I spelled a word. I was like, "What does that spell?" I don't know. I said, "Then you got to go to school."
Oh. I said, no, I'm good. I know it.
Yeah.
I know everything I need. I'm good.
That's what he said. He's like, I know everything. I don't need to go to school.
It was me, the wife, and the 4-year-old went. Our high school student obviously is like, no, I'm not interested in going. So it was $9 for 3 tickets, and then they had for $7.50 I could get a little bucket of popcorn, a little drink, and a little pack of gummies. They're Incredibles 2 kid combo. Like, oh wow.
All for $750.
All for $750. Almost,
what a deal.
almost the price of 3 movie tickets. Their normal kid combo, which is pretty much the same thing, just in cardboard, is $5. This was a Incredibles 2 popcorn bucket, plastic cup, and little pack of gummies.
Here, I got you. I'm dazing out. Sorry.
We've got a theater local, one town over, that actually has occasional airings, explicit for autistic kids, that they don't dim the movie theater so much. They like leave some of the lights on.
Oh yeah.
And they don't have the volume turned up so high. That's kind of cool.
He as a parent with a child with autism, I don't like the classification autism. I think it's too general of a statement.
Yeah.
Because my son's very high functioning.
Oh.
He really has what I guess what you would call oral motor apraxia. So he understands vocabulary, understands every word you say to him, knows how to talk. It's just when he talks, it doesn't sound right. And same with like a stroke patient or somebody along that line. So he doesn't get bothered by like the loud noises and all that stuff. Ooh, I like how this header folds. Nice.
It's a kind of a general classification for kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I mean I understand the reasoning behind it. It's just one thing I've learned being a parent is, I mean even with kids that don't have any difficulties, every kid's so different. You know, it's just one kid to the next. It's crazy.
So the header on that, you can just park outside somewhere. Just put the boards are building there beside the harvester.
So this header trailer, I guess you said, doesn't work very well.
As you can see, the mower head is falling off it. Doesn't seem to have any type of locking. It just slide off. I'm going to fertilize this later.
719,000.
That's not too bad. I'm going to wash the truck off here. Now they got the $3 theater's got the Ant-Man and Wasp movie too. Not too much into superhero movies, but I don't know. I kind of think that movie would be fun to watch. I've got enough straw. I don't need any. And I wasn't.
Viewers at home or
I wasn't going to bother with
10,000 liters of chaff. Weighs 3,852 pounds.
And I wasn't going to bother with baling it. And I really wasn't overly worried with. I mean, I figure I'll get fertilizer out of it. I'll get a fertilization layer out of it, which is fine. I know I could technically make more money if I baled it and sold the bales. You see my license plate on my green truck?
No, is it? I saw the license plate on the John Deere. It's Illinois, but
Stream.
Isn't that a United Kingdom plate?
Yeah, they're truck one. Let's see. I got my truck stored in here. If you're gonna take the straw and then the job is for free,
Just got a lot of this stuff at auction. You know,
well, that'll do.
Comes from
That'll
everywhere.
work. I think how the dice just still waggle in the window after you've gotten out. Not like they're only animated when you're in the truck or anything. So this is where I stored my truck trailers. The semi-flatbed, got the fifth wheel flatbed, got the hauling truck, and the Dakota trailer stored in here. Like I said, I think that sounds fine because, the money saved in not paying you then is more than enough to make up for the cost of the fertilizer. Hey, you want to come over here and get your ice cream? Since you,
I gotta get my paycheck.
since you said you work for ice cream. Oh, hey, how you doing? Just hanging around waiting. Oh, he's already in there getting nice ice cream.
Hi.
Where'd he go? Oh, he's around the back. I'll just sit down here and wait on him.
What's the flavors of the day?
They got pumpkin, cookies and cream, and my personal favorite, German chocolate cake. Oh, here he comes running for the pumpkin. Hey, just grab yourself a pint. I'll cover it. Yeah, it should do straw swath.
Delicious.
Alright guys, thanks for coming out and watching. We are done, and depending on how things go,
Wonderful live music.
I'll be back on Wednesday night. I'm going to try to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday streams on this map to establish a little bit of a schedule.
Oh, there's a mouse.
So
I just noticed that.
thanks for coming out. Mouse.